His tweet by the Pakistani Prime Minister Mr. Imran Khan is perhaps predictable in the sense that it is seeking to again draw international attention, if you will, by making a very serious charge suggesting that India has used cluster bombs or a range of weapons that are prohibited is a very serious charge, and I'm also intrigued that he chose to put this across in a tweet. However, I suppose these days the tweet has become the preferred mode for many leaders. But I think there is a very serious problem here of the nature of the charge, and I would also say perhaps the credibility of the Pakistani Prime Minister in making such assertions. The Indian Army and the Indian government have rejected this particular claim and they have said it is baseless. Yes, there is a certain amount of tension across the line of control. And why I am drawing attention to credibility is that reports have also suggested that the bodies of 5 Pakistani soldiers / irregulars, as the case may be, are still lying across the line of control, and that these killed soldiers have not been recovered by the Pakistani side. Now there is a sense of deja vu going back to the Kargil war 20 years ago, when again Pakistan had not claimed or recovered the bodies of the soldiers who were killed. And this, to me as an analyst, again is very disappointing. It's almost tragic at one level, because there is a certain sanctity about death in combat. Even if you are an irregular, or for whatever reason your military, your country has chosen to send you across the line of control in this manner. Now one does recall that even in the Kargil war, that there were a number of Pakistani soldiers whose last rites were performed by the Indian Army because their bodies were not recovered, and this caused a lot of anguish in Pakistan. 20 years later, with the amount of transparency we now have thanks to social media, I think if Prime Minister Imran Khan is convinced about the credibility of the charge that he has made regarding the use of cluster weapons, I think he should ask his generals to give him foolproof evidence that can then be presented to India. Furthermore, I think one hopes that the bodies will be recovered, because more than 24 hours later, 48 hours later, to have a situation like this across the line of control, I think also points to a very undesirable kind of operational exigency as far as India and Pakistan are concerned.